I'm live. Hola, mi gente. Joe Barretto live from the hot and humid and sticky Credit Card Connection Studios in Hackensack, New Jersey. For the love of God, guys, it is boiling out there. I hope you guys are doing well. I know this was an impromptu live. I have one scheduled for tonight with my girl Stacy. All right. So don't forget that one at 7. But a lot of you know already, because as it hit the news in the Wall Street Journal, that it looks like finally, this Apple Card will get the upgrade from being with Chase. You know, it's not guaranteed, like nothing is ever, you know that. But my God, this summer, the past month has just been the best month ever in the credit card space. But it makes all the sense in the world for Chase to take over the Apple Card. Now, why? We're going to get into that because although nothing is guaranteed and nothing has been written yet and signed contracts and so on, they've been working on this for a while now. And it seems that it's coming sooner rather than later. Think about this, guys. Chase has had Amex in their sights like a bullseye for the past couple of months, between upping the ante with their premium cards, with raising their annual fees on their cards and bringing out perks and, coupon book choices like Amex. They're really just gunning for them now. And here's why I think this is huge in this space right now. Chase kind of reminds me, and those of you that are young may not realize this, but us older people, Channel 2 here in New York, CBS, was always known as the old people network because like all the older characters and actors show up on those TV shows. Chase is like the daddy, the granddad of the banking and banking system and ecosystem, right? You never see the really cool, sexy commercials. You don't see that kind of advertising really from Chase in the past, but lately they have been. And right now they're gunning for the card that put this just Apple, in terms of Apple Pay, on the map. It is a beautiful interface that we all know and love. It is easy to use. It is easy to save money with it. It's easy to pay your bills. It's easy to see what you owe. Like, they just simplify it. So they're gunning for a younger audience. And I think that's why Chase really made this push. In addition, they're one of the biggest holders of having Apple products through their Apple Pay system, which makes it even better for them, right? So I want to go over some of the people in the chat and say, thank you for coming in on a random Tuesday afternoon, because tonight is Hola Mi Gente Tuesday night, as always, Wepa Tuesday. But let's go over this. Happy Tom, thank you for being here. Oh my God, from Chania. Thank you, Happy Time. He's been traveling the globe. Thank you, Papi. Kevin Hawthorne from Lakeland, Florida. Thank you, Kevin, for being here. Ian M, what's going on? What's going on? Chase is going to take over Apple. We will see if that comes to fruition. But it seems, according to the Wall Street Journal and every other financial news outlet today, that's what's going on. New York Times as well. So for now, we're going to wait and see what that's going to look like. But we're going to go over to see right now why it really benefits Chase among, let's say, Amex or anybody else for that matter. Israel, thank you so much for being here. Israel. Tariq, how you doing? Early live, the pre-show to the show, right? Happy Time. How to 80 cents per point. I got to go over that with you, Happy Time. Absolutely. Howard Dean, how you doing? Thank you for being here. What's up, Pyro777? How you doing? What's up? LG, my guy. How you doing, LG? Thank you for being here. Israel, thank you for the super chat. I appreciate you as always. And even though it's an early live, you're in the running for the shirt for next week. So here we go. Thank you so much, Israel. I appreciate that. Enrique, thank you. Yo, you just did. I kid you not, Enrique. I'm sorry. I was busy trying to make the thumbnail for this. I saw you, and I believe Dennis Dunn hit me up. Thank you so much for that. Vladimir Cruz as well. Enrique, thank you so much. Matt Clausen, 5% in the portal, 2% mobile wallet, 2% Apple. All right, Matt. I know it's not Wells Fargo, Matt. I know. Nobody pissed in your cereal with Chase or Apple right now. Relax. Remember, take the meds, Matt. Uh, what's up, Gunna? How you doing, Gunna? Apple Card has some possibilities to introduce. Yo, bro, if they do it right, too, I'll take that right now. Add that to the points boost that Chase is going to give us if you have the preferred or the reserve. It's a home run, guys. Think about it. The multipliers are the multipliers, right? We all crapped on Chase having a 1.5 card with the unlimited, right? Now you wonder why maybe they pulled back the Freedom Flex to work on what now? Could it be that they were working on this? Speculation, I know, but nonetheless, they are trying to get younger. Let's make it, there's no mistake about that. They're really trying to cater to a younger customer base, basically. Some have been saying they're concerned about the high yield savings account, not too worried, just move it to another. 100%. You had a good ride while it was worth it, right? You're still young, 42 years. All right, all right. Hello, Papa Narican 71. How you doing? Let's see how Chase will ruin this card. Probably 1.5 on Apple. Still, a 1.5 on Apple again. Still, it's not less than the unlimited, right? James Williams, how you doing? I'm retired too, so Tuesday afternoon is no problem. Thank you. Control leak, but we probably won't get confirmation. But like everything else, again, it's not about the it's that every other bank was in the mix until the last 6 or 7 months, right? And we all talked about this. If you look at all the other lives over the past year, my thing is that right now, Chase is really hitting it hard in this space. And they got to respect the game for that. Whatever they put out is what they're going to put out, right? They're going to decide that. But nonetheless, Chase is really ratcheting it up. And if they drop the bomb that they're going to take the Apple Card, imagine this. We already know that Amex said in October they're going to refresh the Platinum. Do you think Chase will do to Amex what Amex did to Chase by trying to one-up them earlier? That might be the case now. You never know. So, Crystal, how you doing, my love? Oh, my God, Crystal, you're insane. Thank you, my love, for the super chat. Hola, Joe and mi gentes from still from California. Yo. Crystal, you're going to use a slot for this one, Crystal. My love, please give your love my best, sweetheart. I hope all is going well over there, sweetheart. God bless you. Stay nice and cool, my love. Thank you for the super chat, Crystal. I appreciate you. Vegas Hawk, will I get more than an Apple in benefits? You know what? Maybe I'll use it because I haven't used this card in a couple of years. I've always said it. It's the prettiest card that you couldn't use because they gave you less for using it in person as opposed to tap to pay, right? I said that. This was like out of my top 10 worst cards. This was ranked second behind the Disney card for that particular matter. If they change it up with Chase, because, it's going to get to a point where they're going to have to decide how this is going to go with them. But nonetheless, this would be great to become a Chase card, especially for those in the Chase ecosystem. And it won't affect your 524 if they took the card over because they came in. Think about it that way, all right? 52 people here in the house on a Tuesday. Hot Tuesday afternoon, mi gente. Thank you so much for everything. I appreciate you guys. Good morning, Avengers. How you doing, papi? What's going on? Pyro, don't laugh, Pyro. I was the first to inform a YouTuber on live stream yesterday that U.S. Bank was nerfing the U.S. bar. Bro, I saw that. Now, I don't have a U.S. bar card, but everybody's like crying over that. That one hurts. Yo, Chad, what's going on? Chad Money Minutes en la casa. You got to check out Chad is back on, mi gente. Chad's channel is back and with a vengeance, and you got to check it out. He gave the ultimate shout-outs to everybody this past week like he always does. And Chad, I thank you for that. Chad, Chase looks like they're going to be taking over the Apple Card. AJ's Travel Adventures. Hello, how you doing, AJ? Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you. Yo, background ball balloon. I love that name. Wait, an afternoon. Yes, we're going to have another one tonight, but this one's early for you. So how you doing? Good morning. Hope all is well, guys. Thank you for being here. Background balloon. Filmo, never spent $1 on an Apple product, so it'll be the greatest card ever just to piss me off. 100%. And you're going to be applying for it, Filmo. We'll see. To be fair, I would trust Chase to hammer down Apple borrows more like than Capital. 100%. Yes. Pyro, you are not wrong. You are not wrong. Do you think they will take away my Apple card? Because no. And that's the beauty of it. Chad, really, if they're taking over a card, remember, it's like every other card we've had, or even now, let's say with Citi taking control of the American Airlines cards, right? From Barclays. It'll become a Citi card. This will become, a Chase card. That's it. It's not going to affect that. I would think, right? I'm not going to say definite, but I would think that it's not going to affect it. But this card has never been swiped. Kid you not. Brand new. And I've had it 3 years or more right now. I would love to swipe it and get some good points that I can use for UR points. Yep. One up on Amex. How you doing, Saeed? Thank you for being here, Saeed, on a Tuesday. Thank you very much. Saeed, the Apple card will gain ultimate rewards points if we're lucky and still get you the Apple discount on Apple products. That would be fire. Here's the other thing, guys. Think about this. On the portal at Chase, when they give you their better redemptions on Apple products, at least once or twice a year, usually in the spring, think about that. Now with their points boost that they have, in addition to then running this card, being able to give you better discounts on their products, that would be huge, guys. Give me 2% all day, every day. I'm purchasing an Apple product through the Chase portal, and I'll do it and take it every single day. I'm not kidding. Spencer Johnson would love it because he did it before they did any of this. So that would be great. Add 5% categories to Apple Card can also be amazing. Select a category that can do 100%. Make it a Visa signature. Leon, how you doing, Leon? Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. Yo, Visa signature would be fire. Would it be a Visa Infinite? I don't think so, because so many people with credit, because we know Apple and Goldman Sachs gave this card to my kid when he was still in college. So I don't know what the thought process was there, but everybody and their mother had an Apple card. So I'm sure that's going to be that, Yes. Yo, Matt has a billion shares in Wells Fargo. Yes, Matt. No, you're right. You're right. Thinking could be so much. They give Amazon Prime 5% with Apple products. Same with streaming and category of choice, like rotating, like the Flex might work. Yeah, and that's why I'm thinking that maybe that's why they pulled the plug a little bit and took it off for a while, the Flex. You never know, guys. On another note, real quick, not kidding. I could see if I could show you this. Hold on. This morning, to show you that Citi is really trying. You see the number there in red, the 201368. Citibank called me this morning to see when I wanted to come in to apply for the in-branch offer of 100,000 points for the Strata Elite. Kid you not. Started the call off with Mr. Bretto. You've been with us 40 years. You came into the branch to inquire, would you like to apply? And I said, not right now, but I will tell mi gente that you can go in branch, especially here in New York, New Jersey. You get a lot of Citibank branches, but there's 100,000. I would do the 100,000 a lot quicker than the 80,000 online. To me, that's just a BS kind of sign-up bonus, right? For a premium card. 55 people in the house, mi gente. Hold on, I forgot here. Ian, is the Apple card going to earn UR? Not sure yet. I mean, it would be great if you could just also send Apple Cash, which a lot of people do, right? If you don't have Zelle, people send Apple Cash if you have an iPhone. This is going to be a really cool integration to see how they pull this one off. What do I think about the new Alaska card coming out? I put myself on the waiting list for that card. I kid you not, AJ. I really think, especially after speaking with my guys, and my guys, you know who you are, Anthony Sledge, Chad, and the guys in my Discord, they are phenomenal. Vincent, Joe Ditz, you name it, Rex. I can go on and on. Juan from the MIA. That card, the points value in Alaska are huge. I transferred 190,000 Amex points to Hawaii and from Hawaii to Alaska just so that I can use them. And that would be a solid pickup because the perks on the card look pretty damn good. So I'm going to apply for that. I put myself on the wait list. 2 lives on Wepa Tuesday. The grind is real, mi gente. I even did my hair like real quick and early today. I'm not kidding. Thumbnail and all was done within an hour. I got my global entry last week. Global entry card has my first and last name, but passport has my middle name. Does my global entry need to match? That's a good question. I don't think it would, because also remember, they're going to look at everything all together. And sometimes in some countries, actually, when you look and you get your boarding passes for tickets and things of that nature, they'll throw in your middle initial to your first name. And so mine would be like Joseph A, without a period or whatever. There's no separation. I doubt they're going to be that hard up for it, but that's something that I would really take up if it was something that it was on their era as well. Avengers, if they match US bar 3% with UR points, yo, again, fire Gunna. DDC 33. I don't use my Apple as much anymore. I product change. Product change. Thank you for being here, DDC. I appreciate you. So you think my Apple Card will take? No, my love. It won't take a 524 slot. It's just you're going to be able to get the card if you have an Apple Card. It will not take up a slot because you did not apply for it. Think about it. You did not apply for the card, so you'll be fine. You just get assumed into it. Any other card I've had that another bank had and they changed hands, think about it. With people would Discover, it didn't take up a slot. You didn't get a ding if you had the Discover card and then Capital One took it over, right? None of that. So it's in the same vein, basically. 70 people here, mi gente. We're killing it, guys. Thank you. What's up? Thank you so much, American. Thank you so much. And I'm still working on that BBP link for you. Hope all is well with you and your family. Thank you for your kind words online as well. I appreciate that. Hit that like button, mi gente. Let's go. It doesn't hurt. If you had 1 billion Wells shares, you have 3 more than me there, Matt. Yeah, see, no 524. That's what it is. It's that, like, again, I'll default back to Discover. Discover being taken over by Capital One did not cause anyone to get a ding on the report, did not count as a new application. None of that. It just got consumed by it. And you got a letter saying, that now your Discover card is part of Capital One. That's it. I think U.S. bank transfer partners will include an Avios, Airline, Virgin, Air France, maybe Korean. I don't have that card, so I have no idea. Didn't think of that. Yeah, I would ask to change my Apple Card to some Chase card in a heartbeat if it's possible. The only way I would, Leon, hold on to it is if they gave you the categories that you like and then get UR points for it. That would be massive. Being able to buy Apple products and get a better return as UR points would be huge. I would do that in a minute. Chase has a chance to fix the grocery hole they don't seem to plug. Don't mess it up, Chase. I know. Somehow I hear like Citi chirping in the background. Per the Amex customer service guy I spoke with, to upgrading all of my Optima cards to the Optima Platinum starting July 31st would allow to product change to BCE or BCP. Thank you for that, Crystal. I appreciate that, mother. Guys, for those of you that don't know, if you held an Optima card, which is the OG card, back in the day, Optima card, like, oof, it goes back. Now, starting the 31st, Crystal called, you can product change it to the Blue Cash Every Day or the Blue Cash Preferred. My love, that is fire news. Thank you so much for sharing that. 89 people on a Tuesday, depending on where you are, it could be, beginning of lunch or getting ready for 2 hours to end the day. Thank you so much, guys, for this. I appreciate this. Yeah, as an Android user, Apple Card doesn't move the needle for me. I feel you, Juan. I feel you. Unrelated, but I saw a Hispanic metal band. The fact that they wasn't completely lost when they called the crowd mi gente. Yes! Woo! And as my friend told me this weekend, let me bring this down. Huepa pa que lo sepa. All right? That means just because you know it, like you're sure of yourself. All right? So huepa pa que lo sepa. So thank you so much for that. I appreciate that. Look at that. I'm teaching Spanish here and I didn't even know that. Thank you. Joe, Citi will be at your Hilton timeshare if you go get your Hilton points. I actually booked my Hilton night for January 4th, 5th, and 6th. So I go in on a Sunday. The timeshare tour will be on Monday. Good afternoon. Two streams, JC, just for you, Papi. Hope all is well, JC. Citi called me to see if I wanted to apply for the elite card today. I kid you not. You should be fine with your global entry as it's for your return trip to the U.S. Plus, you've already been vetted via your interview. You normally don't show your card on reentry as they move to AI. Chad, you are the man. And trust me, guys, Chad has been all over the globe, guys. Thank you for that, Chad. I appreciate you, puppy. Solid says, just make sure your global entry profile has your passport number on it. Yep. Thank you. That's a great take on that, Solid Liquid Fox. By the way, Solid Liquid Fox, thank you for all the comments and things you've been posting on the videos. I appreciate your point of view. I appreciate the comment sections as well. I look at every single one of them as quickly as possible. I appreciate you taking the time to watch the videos and comment. Thank you very much. You know, look at that, Avenger. We got the crew in here to help you. Yo, Dennis, I told you, Dennis. Thank you, Dennis. I appreciate you for reaching out today as well, Dennis. Dennis and Enrique hit me hard real quick this earlier today. I got the Apple Card a few months ago, anticipating these changes. I'd either end up with a Chase card or something else without directly applying. Not that it matters. LOL, it's over 24. A lot of people are LOL over 24. Oh my God. Guys, 98 people. It would be insane to get to the 100. Those of you that super chatted so far, thank you so much. You're in the running for the Wepa shirt or the, in any color that you want, or the one with the flag. You guys pick. You let me know. But thank you so much. My brother, LG, once you join the membership, I send you a link and you're in the Discord. I'll send you the link. Literally, the link should be in the description box below, LG. What I love about the Discord, and I don't want anybody to think it's just for becoming the member, is that you could, like today, we had 50 or 60 back and forth chats going back and forth about different things, not even about this Apple Card. And it's a tight group and there's a lot of respect. There's no BS in it. No one is the smartest. Everybody helps everybody out and we get to know each other. Ask anybody else who's in the Discord and they can tell you. So LG, please join. I would love to have you there. Thank you. I also have shares in yo. Pero yo, I want to know, Matt, what are you doing on the side? My Apple Card may be my only way into Chase cards in the near future. But why not? It wouldn't be a bad pickup. Think about it, right? We got to 100, mi gente. Woo! My first ever afternoon live cracking 100. Thank you, thank you, thank you. That's fire. Thank you. See, yo, Cesar Joel teaches me background balloon. I swear to God, he's amazing. Chase doesn't allow cross-product changes. You never know. We will see. Jimmy Jack, 64. Is it really that big of a shakeup? It is, because everybody else was fighting for this card. Remember, it comes with, you're not creating a new product. You're actually taking a product and trying to make it better or trying to change your customer base. Like I said earlier, Chase's customer base seems to be those that are entrenched, have been around a while, have a credit history. They nail you down with the 524. Like, you've got to play by the rules to be in Chase. This reaches out to the younger ones that are 18, 19, 20-year-olds. First card out the box, it was from my kid on his own. He applied and got a $10,000 limit without working one day in his life. But the app is huge for it. So they're going to be able to pull in a ton of people. Think about it this way. Apple is like with Tesla and everything else. You get those people with that mindset that it's one way or nothing. This is a big pickup for whichever bank it was. And it being Chase, Chase has Amex set in their sights. That's my take on it, Jimmy. But thank you for being here, Jimmy. I appreciate you. 30 minutes of your lunch break starts. Enjoy your lunch break, puppy. Philip, how you doing? I don't think they'd give you the Amazon and straight cash back. That's a good point. But remember, Apple sells their products on Chase's portal. That's the only reason why, with the points boost, before the points boost was a thing. So that's why there's still a lot left to be worked out. I'm sure they're each going to give and take, but still, it's a solid pickup for Chase. Chase knows in-cash people abuse the gift card loophole. A grocery category opens it up to the masses unwilling to get biz cards. You are so right on that. My Amex shares have been doing good for me this year. Way to go. 25% Avengers. God bless you. DDC. I wonder, will Chase take completely over the Apple Card? The whole 2% on Apple Pay is nice, but to use, yeah, I've never used it. I don't want 1% for what? For what? Even going to the Apple store or buying an Apple product and using the card in person gave you 1. It was dumb. It made no sense. So you're right, DDC. I'm at work welding and listening, watching you, Joe. Israel, thank you so much, Papi. I appreciate you. Dave-o, how you doing? Early, this is just water because it's just hot. It's really hot here in Jersey. Thank you for being here, Dave-o. Wepa, Curtis, Grant, en la casa. Curtis, thank you for being here. I appreciate you. I wonder, Craig White, how you doing, Craig? I wonder if it would still be able to make interest-free purchases from Apple. I'm sure that's not going to go. It's an Apple product. If you're buying Apple products, they're still going to give you that leeway. They have to. That's the only really good thing about having the card, if you think about it. I never used this for anything other than to purchase an iPhone and a computer. Other than that, it was a no-go. So, Craig, I think that's how it would be. But then again, we never know. Jordan, how you doing, Jordan? I can't wait to see you, my man. This Friday. God bless you. Thank you for reaching out to me today. That's right. See you soon. Thank you for the super chat, Poppy. And tonight, guys, don't forget, I will be also live tonight at 7 o'clock with Stacy's Travel Points. She is straight up fire. What I love about Stacy is this. She doesn't have the 1,000 different premium cards to travel, and she is a beast at traveling and using her cards wisely. Okay? We're going to learn tonight a lot of great things. So those of you wanting to do that, tune in at 7 o'clock. Stacy is fantastic. All right. Frugal Dad, nice afternoon break. Oh, yes. How you doing, Peter? Peter, it must be hot as hell where you are because you're further south, Peter. Papi, thank you for being here, Peter. I appreciate you. Some people think that the new Citi Strata Elite is caca, but I think it's a good card. The $300 hotel credit can be more easily used as it can be used on budget hotels. The $200 annual Best Buy credit is easy to use. Yeah, I can see that. You know, and even the $200 AA credit for American Airlines, if you wanted to buy a ticket and save $200, I see that. And that's $500 right there. And you're back to $95, which kind of puts you at the Premier. Both of them combined, to be honest with you, as a duo is strong, especially for the Citi ecosystem. And that 6 times dining at night is fire. That I don't care what anybody says. Instead of having one built day where you get a multiplier for dining, you're going to get 8 to 9, depending on how this month works out, right? Or 8, depending on how the month works out. There's my math. But the hours are wonky. That's the problem. People, we talked about it in the Discord today. If you live in Hawaii, you got the best part to use that multiplier for dining in Hawaii. Literally, like it just beats everybody. But thank you, Avengers, for that. My man, James Ragland, how you doing, Papi? Thank you for being here, James. I appreciate you, James. Hope all is well with you and the family, Papi. Hola from Yo-ho, Kurt. Hola. How you doing, Kurt? Thank you for being here, Papi. I appreciate you. 102 people here, guys. I am like just honored and blown away. Thank you so much. And another super chat. Thank you so much, Papi. Enrique, I love you. You know that. Thank you. You can reach out to me anytime. You know that. Thanks for the quick response. Love, Joe. Breaking news status. Pa que lo sepan. That's right, Papi. Huepa pa que lo sepa. Absolutely. Thank you, Enrique. Thank you for the super chat. It really means a lot to me. I appreciate you. I appreciate you really reaching out this morning. That was really cool. One day, could we get a Coqui Huepa bomber jacket? They have a jacket, and I'm going to work on that for the fall. I am not kidding. Guys. And the Huepa card, everything. You'll see. It's going to be fire. That'll be fun. Thank you, Papa. I appreciate that. If you value AA as a transfer partner, that privilege costs you $95 per year with the CSP. Yeah, no, I hear you. It's the same with the CSP, but what he's talking about is using the credits. If you're able to use them, it comes out to $95. If you love me, Enrique, you love me, okay? You love me. There's no taking love back. Those credits and a transfer make up your annual fee for the CSE. Don't say crack. Hunter Biden might be watching. Oh, my God. You're too funny, Dennis. Don't start. Nemo, how you doing? Oh, God, yeah. I'm glad Barclays didn't get it. Could you imagine how difficult that would have been to deal with Barclays? Dealing with Barclays on a regular crappy-ass card is a nightmare. Getting a business card from Barclays is hell. But imagine if they would have done that. You're right, Nemo. They made it a hell of a lot easier. Thank you for being here, Nemo. Strata Premier is an amazing hub card for $95. 3 times flights, hotels, dining. Yo, $100. They actually, and I said this in another video earlier in the year, if you look at it, I picked it over the Amex Green for one simple fact. And that is the gas and EV and make it 2, and the grocery that the Amex Green doesn't have. All right. So that's the reason why. It's more usable for everyday people as a catch-all. $95, you can't beat it any day. You know what's going on, Del in la casa? How you doing, Del? How's it going, Papi? I'm doing well, Papi. Give my love to Mom. I appreciate you. Yo, well, now we checked in, right, Del? Thank you, man. Give Mom my love. Crystal says I still have my Optima card. Amex dude said they'll do the upgrades to Optima Platinum in groups and not all at once. Makes sense, like Cap One did when they switched our Walmart cards to Quicksilver. Yo, I appreciate you doing the dirty work for me, Crystal. That's really cool. And giving us the info, because that's how we find out. There's a lot of people. My best friend still has his Optima card. And I remember one day he was like, yo, I have a platinum card. I was like, what's it? And then he showed me and I said, it says Optima. He goes, yeah, but it's platinum. And I go, okay. But it's a solid card. And it's the OG card. I love it. I love the design on it. It's old school. Thank you, Crystal. I appreciate you. Citi Premier is fire. Yes. And getting the 3 times. Now, what Citi did, which some people are kind of pissed, is their base strata card doesn't allow you to transfer. Right? It is what it is, but you're also not paying for it. So it is what it is. 1% is basura. You are not kidding, JC. 1.5 is basura plus. 104 people, mi gente. Keep hitting that like button, guys. This is just incredible, guys. I can't believe it. Thank you. Tesla should issue a credit card. They have an Apple like it's true, JC, but that's my point. It's the following of the people. So if you think about it, if you're a kid in college, or this was your first card, or you like the ease of use of the app, you cannot beat this card. How many of us, I've done this before. Look, let me just show you this, guys. Being that we're talking all things Apple, right? So here's my wallet. Everything in the mother's in the wallet, right? Now, so easy to tap on the card, and as you see, it says 0 balance. Haven't used it. So my thing is, it gives you the ability to pull up all your payments, all the stuff you've done. You could move it over to savings. People are accustomed to it. Nobody even carries a credit card anymore. They use this. Chase is just raising their game for younger customers. That's how I see it. I might be wrong. That's my opinion. What's up, New Again? New Again, always in the comments on the videos. Thank you for that. I appreciate you. I really do, New Again. What's up? First, got to say, Strata Elite, it ain't bad, but it ain't good either. It has its use. Perfectly put, New Again. Perfectly put. Thank you. Yo, we are at 108 people, mi gente. 96 watching, 35 likes. Yes, please and thank you. Thank you, Crystal. Crystal, I'm going to make you my moderator on my lives, Crystal. Thank you, my love. Philip, who would pay an annual fee for the Apple Card? If it gave you Apple Care or access to free cloud storage? Philip, you make great points. I'm wondering if at some point they're going to start playing with some of these different things and benefits and things. You know how it is. They can move things around and maneuver them. If they gave you Apple Care, if you purchase something through it, that would be solid, because that's just another expense. So you're kind of, in essence, getting it for free. Or if they gave you some sort of discount on Apple Care by doing it that way, those are all things that make sense. So thank you, Philip, for that. 119 people, mi gente. This is insane. Chase should make Apple Card 2% for physical and 3% for Apple Pay, 5% for Apple products and services. Gonna start working for Chase, because you make a lot of sense, Gunna. Thank you so much, Gunna. I appreciate you. Guys, Rex just threw up a membership. Don't put those umbrellas up. What's going on? Call me Lonnie. Lonnie, it's lunchtime for you, puppy. My love to the family. Thank you for being here, Lonnie. Thank you. Does it make much sense as Strata Premier and Elite 190? Nah. If you don't need a Citi Premier, if you get Elite Strata plus cash card, all you need is without Strata Premier, or stay with a Premier. That's true. I mean, the good thing with Citi, and people have been telling me, they have 2 double cash cards, right? Or 2 of one card, and they rack up the points. So there's a lot of ways to play with Citi in terms of getting their products and getting their thank you points up. So you're right about that, Gunna. Joe, do you have a level 2 charger? Yes, I do. I got an EV and it's been plugging into the wall. So that, my nephew 7 blocks away from me plugs it into the regular 110. I get about 30 something miles per hour charging it here at night. I put a 240 line. That was it. I didn't even do the Tesla thing. I literally, it's like an extended dryer or washing machine unit thing there. That's what we did. Works great. I haven't put gas in forever, JC. Luis, how you doing? Hola, Luis, papi, how you doing? How's the family? Gracias por estar aquí. 121 people, mi gente. Thank you so much. Hit that like, guys. Please, I beg of you, hit that like. The default rate on the Apple Card was one of the highest in the industry. Yeah, but I still think Capital One beat them. Remember, Capital One had that mugging of a 30.74. So, does this give the Apple Card? I think it would, Mike. Thank you for being here, Mike. I think it does give it more credibility because it's Chase, right? If it was Credit One, right, what would we be saying? Like, what the hell? Even like some people said, even Barclays, I wouldn't have been all, but it's Chase, and Chase has the history, right? Chase has the network. Chase has everything out there. So, and Chase does what Chase wants. So, the way I see it, it does give it some sort of credibility. Yo, thank you so much, Rex, for the memberships. Yo, guys, don't keep those umbrellas up. Take your membership. Thank you, Rex, for that. I appreciate it. Wepa Elite card, baby. Absolutely, Rex. Thank you, Papa. Have you heard the Aviator from Barclays or Bank of America? Are they changing owners also to Chase? Is that a rumor or true? So the Aviator is supposed to go over to Citibank because they would take over that if Citi's the exclusive partner or having the American Airlines cards, that's where it should go. I don't think it would be Bank of America. So that's what I do think. Not to Chase. It's supposed to be Citi. And that's why a lot of people actually got the Aviator card from Barclays so they can kind of double dip and have two American Airlines cards when Citi gets them, especially now that Citi can transfer to them. So I think that's fire, Craig White, not every place takes Apple Cash. That's why they offer the 1%. Yeah, I could see the Apple Cash part, but the just using the card was trash. When just give the same multiplier that you were going to do if I was going to go into a store and use my phone. It just didn't make sense. That's what I hated. Yo, all right, Lisa's back in the house. Rex, Lisa says thank you. And hola, Lisa. Thank you so much for being here. Hello, Stacy. How you doing, my love? Thank you so much for being here, Stacy. I appreciate you. Thank you, Lisa. Keep hitting that like, mi gente. Yes, it's an early live, and I'm going to be back in another Eastern time, 3 hours and 42 minutes. I will be live again. It's going to be fun. Stacy, thank you, my love. How many inquiries is too much for the Barclays Aviator car? I got, oof. You notice I just went, oof, 12, 9. Okay, I locked up EXP and Trent, hoping they'd look at Equifax. Barclays is a pain in the neck when it comes to inquiries. I'm not even going to lie. A lot of people have taken a hit with the inquiries. And actually, guys, now some people in this space shared with me and big creators that this elite card they couldn't get from Citi because of too many inquiries. I kid you not. They applied Sunday and got denied. So that's another thing to keep in mind. So I think if you locked it and it doesn't go through, can you open one up and take another shot? Yes. But Barclays Rex is a real pain in the what. They got blocked and they ignored Equifax. Oh, damn. Okay. I had the original Apple card with Barclays. It was trash after the first purchase. Thank you, Saeed. Pending denial. Do I unlock TransUnion? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Unlock the one that has the least inquiries, which would be TransUnion with 9. Damn, Rex, man, you went hard, kid. Let me know what happens. Yes, National Chicken Wing Day. Mike Newland, I hope I see you later tonight as well. Early Wepa Tuesday live. Thank you so much, CJ Bautista. I appreciate you. Nebula Vision, love your energy. Thank you, Nebula. I love your symbol. I love your name. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. I know it's a Tuesday, depending on where you are in the country. Here on the East Coast, it is 3:20. West Coast, 12:20. I'm going to be back at 7 p.m. Eastern time tonight in case anything else breaks while I'm away. I'm ready for this. Sean, how you doing? My only way in with Chase because of my velocity. And frankly, probably will be my only Chase card for a long while. I've been skipping the beat around Chase for 3 years. No regrets. Sean, imagine if that's your first Chase card. That would be fire. I appreciate that. Aloha, Danica, were your ears ringing? I was telling people you would be the best beneficiary of having the elite card with their Citi dining nights. All right. You're in Hawaii. You'll be doing that. And you got the best time slot ever. Thank you for being here, Garrett. I appreciate you. I really do, Garrett. You're really, from day one, you've been on. Thank you. Synchrony Bank was trying for Apple Card. You had your rosary out. Nombre del Padre, Hijo. I get it. Get the holy water, too, while you're at it, Crystal. Oh, my God, I love you, Crystal. You're too funny. Tuesday nights are wepa nights. Papi, you don't even know. Thank you so much for that. Jesus, Rex, you've been busy on inquiry. Yo, I don't know what Rex is doing on weekends. Live stream all day and evening for you, Joe. Yep. Yep. I'm going to go and take my vitamins and drink some Red Bull. SoFi will be 40K tomorrow on Rakuten. That's great. Thank you for sharing that, Mike. Again, guys, so if you go on Rakuten, kill it with SoFi, 40K. Damn, that's a great hit right there. When I applied for the CSE, I accidentally had my Equifax frozen, and Citi gave me 15 minutes to unfreeze and push through the app. Approved at 324 with 2 inquiries. Thank you for that. I liked, okay, JC. So you were at 324, 2 inquiries. That's so not high in the inquiries. Fair enough. Thank you for that data point, JC. I appreciate that. It's so, yeah, it's so weird that Citi Strata Elite and normal Strata card at the same time. Kevin, how you doing, Papi? I know it's early for you. Thank you for being here. Yeah. Aloha. I love you, Garrett. Thank you. Does Citi like to see 06 when you don't have any banking? Yeah, I'm going to be honest with you. Avengers, I just had them forever as my checking account since I had a student loan with them, honestly, at 18. I don't have anything else, no investments, nothing else with Citi. If you don't have the inquiries, you should be fine. 0 for 6, bro, you'll be fine. I can't see them denying you. They also want to move this product, guys. Think about this. They want to play with the big boys. They got to get people in the big boy space. And the only way they're going to do it is by giving people the opportunity to get into it. That's how I see it, right? So Citi got the win with AA. Yeah, 100%. Yo, Lisa. How you doing, Lisa? Thank you so much, my love. Joe, maybe you can make a Citi credit card approval video as everyone is talking about them currently to capitalize on that. Well, Avengers, like I told you, they call me today. Here's my problem, and you guys know I always keep it real with you. Although AA is a transfer partner, and yeah, you do get the 4 lounge passes. I haven't flown on American Airlines in 20 years. I just haven't. To get the $200 Best Buy, credit, or the $200 AA credit, or the hotel credit, I can see doing it. But do I want to take up a slot and add another $600 to my annual fees when I just for the past month been putting out videos on Out of Control and best cards to downgrade to? So that's my problem. I'm being real 100. I want to do it. Like, part of me is like, bro, just go into the bank and do it because it's 100,000 points. But it's eating up that $600 fee. That's like, do I need to do it right now? These are my cards right now. $695 for the United Club card. $695 for the Business Platinum. $795 for the CSR. $325 for the American Express Gold. $150 for the Green. $150 for the Delta Business Gold. And then it just goes on. And I have a ton of other $95 cards. I can't get past 4,000. I'm going to be on the streets. I'm telling you right now. So I'm not going to lie. That's what's holding me back. Maybe explain how to get approved for a Citi card. Yeah, that I could do. And actually, if I go into the branch anyway, I'm sure they'll go over that with me. That would be great. What do you think about the U.S. bar rumors? I don't have the card, Kevin. And I don't want to say, yeah. But what everybody has said on Discord, it's just been straight up, a nerfing and a half, and people are really pissed off. So that I don't know. Okay. In order to pay the $595 of AF for the Elite, I'm downgrading the CSR when the 550 hits. I could see that. Okay. So you're swapping one for the other. And that's the thing, though. If you want it, because I know, JC, because on the Discord, you said it loud and proud. You are Team Citi, then you should be all in on Team Citi. That's the smart way to do this. And you're right. That I can see. Get the CSP and keep it moving. Right. So that's a smart way to go about it. Right. Because also you'd be, if you had it at $795, you'd be saving $200 to get this one at $595. So yeah, you make a good point there, JC. The new CR credits are too much. CSR, I hear you. So mi gente, I'm on almost 50 minutes. I'll be back in another 3.5 hours. I wanted to tell you once again is Chase is going to take over the Apple Card. Let's see what happens. We will know soon enough. It would be amazing if they dropped it in September, right before Amex drops their platinum card refresh. That would be fire because then the war would really be on. Maybe it would light a fire under Wells to let go of that Beyond card because God knows where that Beyond card is. If I thought the Elite was the unicorn card, Wells has just now beaten that. So, please, guys, hit like before you sign off. I really appreciate it. I'll be on in 3.5 hours with Stacy's Travel Points. It's going to be great tonight. You're going to see a lot of news on someone that has cards that doesn't have to cost you $700 and $800 to make your travel elite. All right, so let me finish this up. In my opinion, Citi is now the second best program, way ahead of Chase. Thank you for that. I appreciate you, new again. JC, thank you so much, Papa. Anytime, you know that. Wells Fargo needs to do something with the new premium card. Absolutely, Kevin. Every time I think of Wells Fargo, I think of you. Joe, I think I will apply to CSC and have 4,200 in annual fees. Wepa 4,200. Ay, Dios mío, don't do that to me, Gunna, because then, see, here's the thing. I was that guy that took the dare. I was that stupid guy that always took the dare. And I don't pressure me because I could already feel it tonight. On Hola Mi Gente Tuesday, Wepa Tuesday, when you guys are going to be like, apply. And I'm going to be like, oh my God, why am I doing this? So yeah, I could see, but do it. You're gonna let me know how that goes. I'm going to keep it right back here. Citi has few great hotel partners and now a great airline partner. So true, Avengers. Kevin, I will see you later. Mi gente, I really appreciate you. Howard, thank you so much. Guys, thank you for the super chats. Thank you for the memberships. You guys know, or if you're new here or seeing me for the first time, super chats, you get in the running to get one of the Wepa card shirts or the Hola Mi Gente shirt. I think it's fire. You guys are going to like it. Different colors out there, directly mailed to your house. I appreciate the support and love you guys give me all the time. I can't wait to see you in 3.5 hours because we have a lot to go over tonight. Solid Liquid, Banco Popular getting that new Wepa Elite card. Yo, Bodega Nights, bro. Bodega Nights. Yes. Solid Liquid. Where are you from? I gotta know. Solid, let me know. That is hilarious. Hey, no need to panic on US Bar. If it becomes official, it's a 3% mobile wallet spend capped at 5K. Yeah, you know what? The spending cap, it's like when people get crazy, like, oh my God, the PayPal debit card caps you at 1,000. There's 2 people in this house. I'm not spending $1,000 on groceries a month. It's impossible. Really impossible. Even if I go to Costco, I'm spending $200-300 and that's it, not 1,000. So the caps at 5 really don't bother me. It's not bad. Amex caps their card as well. It is what it is. They have to set a limit somewhere, right? So yeah, I agree with you, Gunnar. So thank you so much. Muchas gracias, Señor Wepa. Avengers, te quiero mucho. You know that. Mi gente, I will see you later at 7 Eastern time because you already know it's Hola Mi Gente Tuesday, Wepa Tuesday. I thank you for being here. You could have been anywhere else. You chose to be here. But more than anything else, I thank you for giving me the privilege of your time. Signing off till 7 o'clock. Till later, round 2. Pa que lo sepa. That's right, mi gente. Thank you, Vero, for that one. See you guys later.